Oh. Forgot to turn the sound down on my iPad. Alright. Clean up my tags on, here. Resident Evil. Let's see here. Jill Valentine. Apparently some footage of crusty 50-year-old Leon in Resident Evil 9 made an appearance. I wonder if they're going to do a swap thing where you have a secondary character that you can play as that's not Claire Redfield. That, you know, is meant to take on Leon's role. And, you know, like how we have all these things of, like, you know, a more diverse character taking up another character's mantle, like what was the Falcon guy who took up the Captain America role. Or in the comics, they came up with another girl named Iron Heart, who's a young black girl who replaced Tony Stark as Iron Man. That was in the comics. I don't think they've gotten that far. And she took on the name Iron Heart because Iron Maiden is taken by a fucking band. Wow. Still within 10 minutes and I already dropped an F-bomb. I don't know what's wrong with me. I still have lingering cough from getting influenza like 3 weeks ago now, back during my Christmas break, winter break. So, and man, I just had the problem with, it's not that I'm like having the shits as in I am constantly having to poop or like I have diarrhea. No, but I've just had to like constantly go back and forth to the bathroom. I guess I held it in all day and that was a problem. So I took a giant crap right before I left work to go to the gym, which wasn't that far. I just felt like, all right, I feel like this building up, maybe get it out there. Get to the gym, change clothes, still like, damn, I still has some stuff still left in me. And then I do that, and then I go out and start working out, and then when I'm done warming up and going through the deadlifts, it's hitting me. I'm like, God damn it, I gotta go back. I finish up the deadlifts, then I go back and again. And then I drive home after finishing out my workout, and I still have to like get out a little bit more. It's not any diarrhea. It was just like, damn, I had so much stuff welling up in me. I didn't feel the need to take it earlier. I don't know what clogged my system. Like, I don't know, I had a burrito last night from Freebird Burritos, and that just stuck with me, and I didn't like let it out until just then. God. My system got clogged up. I don't know, what happened today? Minneapolis is still on fire. Oh, Office of the First Lady. What the fuck? She's talking about AI. Let me pull this up. Oh, that's it. Good. What is she saying? Miss First Lady? I like how she still has a foreign accent after all these years.
But never use AI as a quick solution. Be intellectually honest with yourself. Use AI as a tool, but do not let it replace your personal intelligence. Pursue understanding with passion like no generation before. Make an impact. Knowledge is power. Nobody can take it away from you.
I don't know, this is just like the most like, not most, but like this is just like words, good feelings. What is personal intelligence? And man, this is going to get into some philosophical stuff about what is AI intelligent? Does it demonstrate intelligence? Maybe you can say it's intelligent, like it can answer an IQ test. It can answer IQ, go through a Wechsler intelligence or Stanford Binet intelligence test and score better than a human. Because it can look up all the answers. That would be interesting if you can train a model and then isolate it from the internet if it can get through an IQ test in some way. That would be an interesting proposition. But what is personal intelligence? Why is she making this address all of a sudden? Oh, what's this? I've been working for years, literally years, to get the government to stop sending checks to dead people. Now that Congress has passed my bill to end fraud permanently, it's finally on the way to President. Okay. So they passed a bill? That's extraordinary, in all honesty. What state is he from? Nebraska? From Louisiana.
To Deceased People Act. Boy, that's a mouthful. I want to talk
Oh my God, he's got the most like over the top. Yeah, he sounds like a son of the South.
To Deceased People Act. Boy, that's a mouthful. Here's what I want to talk about. Many Louisianians read the stories about the welfare fraud in Minnesota and frankly in other states, and it makes them nauseous. I feel the same way. That's why I have been working for years, literally years, to target welfare fraud. Especially the fraudsters who conduct fraud in the name of deceased Americans. In 2023 alone, for example, the federal government sent $1.3 billion.
I'm looking something up on Grok. Give me a second. I'm looking up what this bill is.
Sent $1.3 billion to dead people. It's so pervasive that the Social Security Administration, which maintains a list of dead Americans known as the Death Master File, if someone dies, the state sends the name of the deceased person to the Social Security Administration, and that person's name is listed on what's called the Death Master File. We found that Social Security was not sharing this information, the names of the folks on the Death Master File, with the rest of the federal government. One branch of government wasn't talking to another branch of government. The Social Security Administration told me when I confronted them about this and asked them, why don't you talk to your colleagues and other colleagues in the federal government?
Okay, so it's the Ending Improper Payments to Deceased People Act, a bipartisan bill spearheaded by Senator John Kennedy, R. Louisiana, and co-sponsors Senators Gary Peters, D of Michigan, and Ron Wyden, D of Oregon. Okay. Why, out of all those two states? Interesting. So this is bipartisanism. Which is long been a sort. How would it do this? It builds on Kennedy's early 2020 law stopping the Improper Payments to Deceased People Act, which created a temporary 3-year data sharing arrangement between Social Security Administration and the Treasury Department's do not pay system. That temporary measure was projected to save at least the bill makes this data sharing permanent. Okay.
When we stopped paying dead people, Social Security told me it needed Congress's permission to share this information with, for example, the Treasury Department. So it could include the list of dead Americans and its do not pay system.
Okay, from 2024 to 2026, this law saved $330 million. That's peanuts. This ain't gonna stop the deficit. I actually looked it up recently. Of the welfare that comes out of the Social Security Administration, 78% is just old people pension checks. Also, unemployment insurance is not handled under the Social Security Administration, as I learned. So then the rest of it is disability and elder care, taking care of what's the word I'm looking for here? Handicapped or disabled relative or something. So Social Security is mainly just old people pensions. That's it. And this ain't gonna save us from that. What the fuck's going on here? Oh yeah, that's right. The what the fuck? What the hell? That's like the Sardinian flag in the background. There's surf. Man, can I find somebody who's not a right-wing slop account, please? Wait, can I not sort the fucking replies here? What the hell? Whatever. Oh, leaflet and her, oh god, what is this? ERO?
これで良かったのかな。みんな私が悪いって言うんだもん。アイスだ。武器を置いてゆっくり出てきて。撃たないで。銃を離せ。
Okay, so they did make it extremely violent by having her actually shoot the guy. She shoots the gun out of his hand. A la what was that movie? Blazing Saddles.
毎日が怖いの。
I'm scared. I'm scared every single day. You signed up for the wrong job then.
でも私はこの国を救いたい。
Patriots. I'm guessing she's sweating.
法令が施行されるというのは
Oh my god, I can't handle this being in Japanese. This is so messed up. Oh, I'm also on no, I'm on one time
知
speed.
り合いが車にはねられて。
Oh my fucking god. I joined ICE but to save my country, but now I'm a villain. I wonder what the fuck Japanese people would think of this
それ
shit.
で彼はそうするしか。
She's talking about Jonathan Ross. Wow, alright. Fucking wild. Oh yeah, we have a select committee in Congress on China. Oh yeah, Canada's trying to be real fucking buddy-buddy with them. Who the fuck was it? Razor Fisted Stream. What the fuck? Yui and I VTuber twins. Why do I have them looked up? What am I looking for? I totally lost my train of thought. I'm losing it now. What the hell? Oh, fuck, I don't remember his name. Oh, Conrad. No. Apparently had a word from some weird ass person here. This is a guy who's like very bullish on the concept of battleships. Carney deploying the Royal Canadian Navy to defend Greenland. Yeah, the barely existent Navy. Canada is the FA of FAFO. Okay, yeah. He's a pinko. Don't give me that. He was head of the Bank of England nonsense. The USSR didn't finance itself. History is replete with commie bankers and elites. Yeah, that's right. The current Prime Minister of Canada ran the Bank of England. Like, now you could say, Canada is a fellow Anglo country, so that's not the most, like, egregious, like, disloyalty to hop over to another Anglo country to work for a bit before coming back to be a politician. Oh yeah, that's right. This is something I saw earlier today. Taking a sledgehammer to the A8A program, which is basically means giving, prioritizing giving federal contracts for military purposes or otherwise, or maybe it was specifically for the military, to minority and disadvantaged groups, which basically means non-whites or non-white owned businesses. Now they can't axe the program altogether because it's legislation. Congressional legislation to do this, but they're going to put like massive bureaucratic hold on it to stop like the most expensive ones. Like I think what was it under? All right, let's hear them out.
$100 billion worth of contracts per year with small businesses, including 8A firms. Seems 8A is quite important. But we're not required to pay enormous brokerage fees, only to have these firms pass those contracts along to giant consulting companies, and we won't. We're not doing this anymore.
Oh yeah, he brings up the whole thing about how sometimes it's not even like a company that actually does anything. It's just an intermediary. They broker a big deal. They take 50% off at worst, 10% or 20% usually, and then pass it on to a consultancy firm that actually does what they were contracted to do.
So effective immediately, I'm ordering a line-by-line review of every small business sole source 8A contract that is over $20 million. Have a look at everything smaller than that, too. The Department of War has the biggest chunk of 8A spending, by far, 10 times more than any other agency. So our...
Yeah, I know. Arctotherium, what's his face, was saying that, you know, we'll know that the military is being serious about actually being a military when 8A is like outlawed and, I don't know, retroactive reparations for it or something. All right. Where was this? Okay, he tweeted something out. No, where was it? The Monroe Doctrine applies to the North too. Pro tip, we don't want you, try Hong Kong. What? If you live in Canada, you should be considering a plan B. Pro tip, we don't want you, try... What the fuck? Damn, where is it? Oh, make the bar great again. The Browning automatic. Where the fuck was it? He tweeted something out about how what Mark Carney doing is Canada is like the legacy. He thinks that he said something that somebody told him that what's going on with Mark Carney trying to cozy up Canada with China right now is the British Empire, Britain somehow in the shadows trying to sell off the rest of the Commonwealth to China. And considering that, like, Mark Carney, Keir Starmer, the current Prime Minister of Britain, of the UK, to use that term, did the Chagos Island deal, which is basically handing over the territory to a country that is more amenable to China, but we still get to keep the base for some reason, but now we're leasing out the base. That is at Diego Garcia, which we use a lot. Now, why would you do this? I don't know. But if it's kind of helping China, so maybe this is like the Anglosphere, like in like the rest of the Anglosphere of Canada, Australia, and the UK trying to cozy up to China because they're afraid of the US. Oh, is that Fat Leonard? On background, a senior Pentagon source tells me Fleet Forces Command, in partnership with Glenn Defense Marine, will soon announce a brand new piracy leering center in Duluth, Minnesota. Students will learn how not to be so skinny. I'm guessing this is Fat Leonard, and if you don't know who Fat Leonard is, he was some guy who was absolutely like up to his nose in bribing the shit out of admirals, captains, and everything with hookers and just straight up cash to get contracts with his business. He's not a U.S. citizen. He was like based out of Singapore or something. I don't even know what race he is. And people have been complaining and like giving tips to the NCIS for like years about this guy, and then it never went anywhere. Until something finally broke, and then like, you know, stars were falling, as in like flag officers, especially in the Navy, admirals, were getting screwed for their dealings with this guy. He escaped at one point, I forget where. And we had to go like pick, and then we finally were able to extradite him or something. So I get back to my dumbass Observer account. Oh god, and it's fucking AI bullshit. Oh come on, at least use the original fucking meme. I don't know, maybe the HBO will like sue them for that. What the fuck is this?
投入しにていきます。
イタリア人は見てないよな。
Oh, this is funny. That's funny. Yeah.
パスタ 100g を
There's no Italians watching, right? Look out, fucker. Oh, yep, you're arrested. For what? For TikTok dancing? Yes, on federal property. Fuck you. Also, just for being a furry. Oh, they got... Oh, no! They got the influencer stick. I hope they recover the footage. Keep the phone open. Dumbass. Oh god, the fucking Amelia shit. You met a really strange time in my life. What? Alright, let's listen. Will you help me secure a future? Oh, for the white race. Okay, it makes it racially explicit, but whatever at this point. Where's this voiceover from? The whole country's on fire, but I got my racist alt-girl girlfriend. Or goth girlfriend. They took the game fucking down, so... License Club. What the fuck? Alright, let me just go to fucking Clash Report and catch up with what the fuck happens. Oh yeah, Japan's heading towards fucking elections, and the CDP and Komeito have formed a new fucking party together, and apparently now that might screw up Takaichi's plans to be, to win. And apparently there's a whole disconnect with Sana Takaichi is really popular, like 79% approval across Japan, but the LDP is floundering at like 30 to 38% popularity. So the question is, can her popularity carry the LDP? And she's got a bunch of right-wing parties, Sanseito and Ishin, as well as the DFP, the centrist DPFP with under Tamaki, fighting for vote share, and now some opposition is unified under the CDP now with Komeito. So yeah, weird. We'll see how that happens. I hope Sanai Takaichi-san will be able to effectively get a stable majority in the diets. Although I have to wonder, like, if she does get a diet, will she go back to Ishin and say, we'd like to work with you? Oh my god, so much. Oh, she's at the fucking Heritage Foundation. What's going on here? Oh. Alright, Trump, I may put tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland because we need Greenland for national security. Wow, he is dead set on this. Let me just hear him out in full.
Which is, by the way, about 7 times more than they would have to pay by raising their drug. Like 7 times. This wasn't like a little bit more. 7 times more. And I may do that for Greenland too. I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland because we need Greenland for national security. So I may do that. I'll give you a little. I'll take you out of that. In fact, that'll end up being the story. But actually, this is a much bigger story because we're reducing healthcare by numbers that you haven't seen. So I put a 25% tariff, which is by the way,
he was doing about his healthcare plan shit or whatever. I don't know about that. Big Syrian army has begun publishing maps warning wounds of Deir Hafer. Strikes appear imminent. SDF, PKK terror group targets. Remember, Clash Report is like based out of Turkey, so they don't like the SDF or the PKK, any or the Kurds. So I don't know if you heard that. Syrian President Ahmad al-Shara has raised the status of reform and piety over that of belonging. For by Allah, there is no preference for an Arab, nor a Kurd, nor a Turk, nor anyone else except for the piety of Allah and the righteousness of the person whoever their people may be. O our Kurdish people, O our descendants of Saladin. Yeah, that's right. Saladin, the famous foe of Richard the Lionheart, was Kurdish. For by Allah, whoever touches you with harm is our opponent until the day of judgment. Your life is our life. Your life is our life. We desire nothing but reform of the country and the people, development, reconstruction, and the unity of the country. Let no one miss out on the share of this good. Today, I am honored to issue a special decree for our Kurdish people guaranteeing their rights and some of their particularities by the text of the law. I urge everyone who is forced to emigrate from their land to return safely and peacefully without condition or restriction, except for laying down of weapons. I call upon you for active participation in building this homeland and preserving its safety and unity that reject everything other than that. Okay, because right now, Syrian National Army or whatever forces, I don't know at this point, we're fighting the Kurdish SDF, Syrian Democratic Forces, in Deir ez-Zor or Aleppo. I forget fucking which. And so I guess this is his call for, like, Kurds, please just, like, subsume to the rest of Syria. Your rights will be protected. I haven't heard anything bad about... I haven't heard anything necessarily bad, like, about Syrian forces hurting or mistreating the Kurdish populations that they've conquered in any way, but we'll see. Trump, we spent the equivalent of $5 trillion building the Panama Canal. It was the most successful thing probably we've ever built, and to this day. Then Jimmy Carter gave it away for $1. Yep, Carter sucked. Not going to disagree with him on that. All right. Whose face is blurred out here? Venezuela's acting president Delcy Rodriguez meets with CIA Director John Ratcliffe. Why she got like... She's in sneakers. Why? Where'd you get those, honey? I thought you were under incredible sanctions. And what is with the giant, like, neon lime green suit? Ugh. Syrian President Ahmad al-Shara issued a massive decree for the rights of Syrian Kurds. Decree. Syrian Kurds are an integral part of the Syrian people and national identity. Kurdish cultural and linguistic rights are officially recognized and protected. Kurdish language may be taught in school and private schools in Kurdish populated areas. All consequences of the 1962 Al-Haska census are repealed, citizenship granted with full equal rights. Nowruz, March 12, is declared a paid national holiday across Syria. Discrimination based on ethnicity or language is prohibited. State media, educational institutions must promote an inclusive national discourse. So I guess he's really trying to like beg the Kurds, like, for the love of God, can you please like stop resisting and just submit? Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado. Man, I've said that. Got it too many times at this point. For the first time in history, we'll have Americans free. We'll have Americas free of communism, dictatorship, and narco-terrorism for the first time in their history. Imagine what this will mean and have these dictatorships finally gone in Venezuela and in Cuba and Nicaragua. This is equivalent to the fall of the Berlin Wall in the Americas. We're not getting rid of Delcy Rodriguez and the PVUSA or PVUSD or whatever it is in the Chavez party in Venezuela. We're working with them, so she's getting screwed in all of this, in all honesty. Look, not what was intended. Delcy Rodriguez, yeah, she's a communist. She's the main ally and representation of the Russian regime, the Chinese, and the Iranians. But that's not the Venezuelan people, and that's not the armed forces as well. I'm profoundly confident that we'll have an orderly transition. This is a complex phase where right now some of the dirty work is being done by them. But the result of a stable transition will be a proud Venezuela who's going to be the best ally the United States has ever had in the Americas. Man, I hope you hope that it's going to be that way, because that's what she wants. She wants to go back and be head honcho of Venezuela. We're absolutely grateful to President Trump and his administration and the people of the United States. It took a lot of courage to do what he did. He did it not only on behalf of the American people, but because he cares about the people of Venezuela. There was a certain moment on the trip in the boat where I was hurt. The waves were very high, over 6 feet, and there was a strong wind. We got lost in the ocean. We lost the GPS, the satellite phone stopped working, and Starlink antenna didn't work. All at the same time. It was very risky, dangerous, and a scary moment. It lasted several hours. At the end, I believe it was a miracle that I'm here. Hey, that's right, like some private military group had to go pick her up out in the middle of the Caribbean. Syrian army has launched heavy strikes against YPG SDF terrorist targets in Deir Hafer. I thought I was hearing planes, but most of Syria's like airplanes were destroyed by Israel when the Assad regime was falling. I just realized I should probably move this over slightly. Alright, whatever. The operations directed at the Syrian army are response to the positions of the terrorist PKK militias and the remnants of the defunct regime allied with the SDF in the city of Deir Hafer. Locations were circulated shortly ago has begun. The remnants of the defunct regime allied with the SDF. You're saying that there's like Assad loyalists who are working with the SDF? These positions are considered military bases for the SDF and allies for them. Iranian suicide drones were launched toward our people in the city of Aleppo. They have also played a major role in shelling the eastern Aleppo countryside and preventing residents from leaving the area. I'm not going to go over this. What is Pavlovi saying? Global stability itself depends on the removal of this regime. Its 47 years of export terror, nuclear threats, and regional chaos must end. This does not require putting boots on the ground. The Iranian people's boots are already on the ground. All right. Signaling to America that, you know, you don't have to invade Iran, but we need some more support or whatever.
The ones marching, sacrificing, and fighting for their freedom every single day. What they need from the world is resolute, targeted support to protect lives, amplify their voices, and hasten the collapse that is already on.
Global stability depends on the removal of this regime. Global stability might be, because again, Iran's pretty multi-ethnic. There are actual genuine supporters in the rural Shiite population of Iran for the Ayatollah and his regime. So if if like the Ayatollah flees and then, I don't know, somehow he's able to make himself president or transitional leader of Iran, it might devolve into like a multi-front dog's breakfast civil war. So I'm not bullish on this. As much as like my heart wants like the Shah restored or whatever. Iran today would have been the next South Korea of the Middle East. Iran I don't believe that. At the time had 5 times the GDP of South Korea. Today we have become North Korea. Ultimately the country's like IQ is like 84, so there's only so much juice you can squeeze from that. But it'd probably be a lot better than now than under the current regime. And they have oil wealth, so if they had that, you know, with that, maybe they could have been like Saudi Arabia. President Pavlov, a democratic Iran will not, then again, the problem with Iran is it's got a lot more people than Saudi Arabia. So, you know, Saudi Arabia's got a very small population for its oil wealth, so I don't know if like Iran's oil wealth could potentially, under like a liberal democratic regime, effectively spread that to make it as cushy as make Iran as cushy as the rest of the Gulf states. Iraq's got plenty of war and it's still a bit of a shit show. So the democratic Iran will not be antagonist to anyone's interest, including Russia and China. All right, so he's trying to make it gesture to the other two superpowers, like give up on the Ayatollah, which apparently they may have at this point. U.S. and Saudi Arabia have pulled most non-essential aircraft from Prince Sultan Air Base, leaving mainly tanker planes. At Qatar's Al Udeid Air Base, tanker numbers dropped sharply, about 13 to 5, while C-17 transport stayed about the same, and no bombers or RC-135s were observed. What does this mean? The Iranian people love America and hate this regime. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Iranians who dislike America for whatever reason. After its collapse, instead of debt to America, the world will find a nation that embraces America as a true friend. Who is he addressing here? Trump brokered the Abraham Accords, bring peace between Arab nations and Israel. I see extending this idea to a free Iran through what could be called the Cyrus Accords. Okay, honoring our ancient heritage of tolerance and partnership. Because I'm thinking like, you know, one way to like balance this out is like, say you're not a Zionist stooge, is that, you know, do like the rest of the world and, you know, vote at the UN for various things against Israel and don't be just an absolute lackey on this, but be willing to actually recognize Israel as a country, unlike Iran. So, all right, fine, we'll recognize you, but we're still going to bitch at you in the UN. That he should do that to make it like, I'm not an absolute Zionist stooge. Like, I will recognize Israel, but I'm still going to vote against you in the UN. I went to Israel to show that we are the descendants of Cyrus the Great, who 25 centuries ago helped free the Jewish people and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. That is something that happened. I think there's like a whole nother story about how the Jews were like under threat from a Persian king or something at some point. I think there's the whole story of Esther, how she convinced a Persian king not to persecute or genocide the Jews or something. Is that what this? Never mind. I'm not going to look into it. The so-called Islamic Republic is not the government of Iran. It is a hostile occupying force that hijacked our homeland. This regime has invaded Iran itself. It is a foreign occupation wearing clerical robes, just like those other tyrannies. The Islamic Republic will fall not if, but when. No, the Ayatollahs and their supporters and their clerical regime is very much native to Iran. Reza Pavlovi, they have called me to lead. The bond between me and the Iranian people is not new. It's been with me since birth. I will return to Iran. It's talking very triumphantly here. Today I asked the world to do 6 things. Protect the Iranian people by degrading the regime's repressive capacity, including targeting Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps leadership and its command and control infrastructure. Okay, so he's calling for military strikes on Iran. Deliver and sustain maximum economic pressure to the regime. Block their assets worldwide. Target and dismantle their fleet of ghost tankers. Break through the regime's information blockade by enabling unrestricted internet access. Employ Starlink and other secure communication tools widely across Iran and conduct cyber operations to disable the regime's ability to shut down the internet. Hold the regime accountable by expelling its diplomats from our capitals and pursue legal enforcement actions against those responsible for crimes against humanity. Demand the immediate release of all political prisoners. Prepare for a democratic transition in Iran by committing to recognize a legitimate transitional government when the moment comes. Man, he is really ambitious right now, calling for all that. So Trump being the realist here.
Well, why align Delcy Rodriguez and the remnants of the Maduro regime and not with Machado, who has the support of the Venezuelan people?
Well, if you ever remember a place called Iraq where everybody was fired, every single person, the police, the generals, everybody was fired, and they ended up being ISIS. Instead of just getting down to business, they ended up being ISIS. So I remember that.
All right, sorry, Machado. I'm not gonna like completely overthrow the government and then put you in charge, because that's gonna be a shit show. Because there are some like elements that support Chavez, and to a certain extent, they might be the only thing holding the country together, as it has completely broken down. Government's ability to control anything has broken down, and everything is just like a gentleman's agreement between various gangs controlling the country. Oh boy, the Insurrection Act stuff.
Well, the Insurrection Act, which has been used by 48% of the presidents as of this moment, the Insurrection Act also, if you look at it, I believe it was Bush, the elder Bush, he used it, I think, 28 times. It's been used a lot. And if I need
28 times. He's probably attributing all the times it's been used by the president and then attributing it to Elder Bush, because I think Bush definitely had to do it for the Rodney King riots. So
there's any reason right now to use it, but if I needed it, I'd use it. It's very powerful.
yeah, it's the fucking ring. No, that's the ring from Lord of the Rings. No. Reporter, what do you think about Carney signing a trade deal with China? Trump, that is okay. What he's doing? Oh, all right, fine.
Prime Minister Carney is in China. How do you see the deals, Canada and China have just signed trade deals between the two partners?
Well, that's okay. That's what he should be doing. I mean, it's a good thing for him to sign a trade deal. If you can get a deal with China, you should do that.
Trump's like, I don't care. Whatever. We're still gonna fuck with them in this trade war. Trump sent in a letter to Egypt's president that he is ready to restart U.S. mediation between Egypt and Ethiopia to resolve the Nile water sharing once and for all. Oh yeah, because the Nile starts from Lake Victoria. I don't know what the heck they renamed it to now. I don't care. In Ethiopia, and Ethiopia wants to build a dam there because, damn, that would be probably very powerful, ability to generate electricity. But that obviously would fuck with Egypt's ability to run their own agriculture. Although, I swear, all right, here's a grok question for the day. Let's see here. Let me put it this way. In my head, I see Egypt as having been an agricultural breadbasket, to speak, in antiquity because of the fertility of the Nile Delta, but I swear I have heard that in modern times they have become reliant on wheat imported from abroad. All right, let me generate an answer, and I'll copy the link and put it in this browser. I'm doing it off on oh God, how long is this going to go into this? Oh God, man, it's still going. God damn it, this is gonna be a fucking essay. What? No. Your intuition about ancient is spot on. The Nile River annual flooding deposit nutrient-rich silts across the floodplain delta, making it one of the more fertile geological regions in antiquity. This allowed Egypt to become a major exporter of grains like wheat and barley, often referred to as the breadbasket of the Roman Empire during that period. In modern times, Egypt, however, has indeed become heavily reliant on wheat imports despite ongoing domestic production. Here's a breakdown of how this shift occurred. Ancient advantages, Nile's natural irrigation and silt renewal supported surplus agriculture without much need for artificial fertilizer or extensive infrastructure. Key change in the 21st century. Population boom. Egypt's population exploded from around 20 million in the 1950s to over 110 million today. That's too much. Massively increasing food demand, urbanization and land loss. Expansion of cities, especially in the Nile Delta, has converted fertile farmland into urban areas. Soil salinization and desertification have also reduced arable land. Water management issues. The Aswan High Dam, completed in 1970, ended natural flooding, controlling floods and enabling year-round irrigation, but also stopping silt deposition. This requires more fertilizers and led to water scarcity amid climate change and upstream damming. Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. All right. So this is what Trump wants to mediate about, because this can completely fuck over Egypt. Climate and policy factors. Erratic rainfall, rising temperatures, and government subsidies on bread have encouraged high consumption, outpacing local supply. Current wheat situation. Egypt is the world's largest wheat importer, bringing about 10 to 12 million metric tons annually to meet domestic needs. Domestic production hovers around 9 to 10 million metric tons per year, but consumption is roughly 20 million tons due to bread being a staple. Egyptians consume 150 to 180 kilograms of wheat per person annually, one of the highest rates globally. Here's a quick overview of the recent data. Jesus, man, they love their bread. Gotta get that bread. This reliance has made Egypt vulnerable to global supply shocks like the 2020 Russia-Ukraine conflict, which supplied 80% of its wheat imports pre-war, leading to price spikes and food security concerns. The government has invested in initiatives like expanding reclaimed desert land, e.g. the New Delta Project, and improving water efficiency to reduce imports, aiming for greater self-sufficiency in coming decades. However, challenges like limited water from the Nile, shared with 10 other countries, persist. What, it just flows through Sudan. Who else fucking shares from it? So it's Ethiopia. All right, follow-up question. Wait. You can't see how bad I'm misspelling stuff. What are the other 10 countries the Nile touches? The Nile's drainage basin, the area of which the water is collected via tributaries, lakes, and rainfall, is shared by 11 countries in total. This is the standard figure used by organizations like the Nile Basin Initiative and most reliable sources, including 2026 recent data. You mentioned the main river flows from Ethiopia through Sudan to Egypt. That's the primary path of the river itself after the confluence of the White Nile and Blue Nile in Sudan. However, the full basin includes upstream tributaries feeding into those branches. Burundi, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Egypt, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, Rwanda, South Sudan, Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. Excluding the 3 referenced, the other 8 are Burundi. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that affected. I need to look up a map on this shit. All right, keep on pushing through. SDF terror group. The SDF says the decision was taken following calls from friendly country. Oh wait. So they're withdrawing from Aleppo, and other countries are telling them to uphold the March 10th agreement. All right. What do you mean by New World Order? The architecture of the multilateral system is being eroded, undercut. The question is what gets built in its place. Something where you're subservient to China? Trump, I like Venezuela very much. I say good things. Venezuela has changed so much in literally a week. We have a great relationship with the people and currently running Venezuela. A lot of pressure has been released. Qasem Soleimani was a strong general. Maybe we would not have been so successful in Iran had he been around. I mean, he was leading the Quds forces. Like, there's not much he could have done against Operation Midnight Hammer. Whatever. Uganda's opposition leader, Robert Kyagulanyi, Bobby Wine, was reportedly kidnapped from his home in Magere, Kampala by military personnel using an army helicopter. His party says guards were assaulted, power and cameras were cut, and he was taken to an unknown location. The incident came a day after disputed election results showing longtime President Yoweri Museveni leading 75% of the vote. Opposition groups alleged fraud, abductions, and an internet shutdown. Wow, alright. Uganda in a shit show now. Self-cooing. Venezuela's new appointed head of Presidential Honor Guard and Director of Military Counterintelligence, General Gustavo Enrique Gonzalez Lopez, met with CIA Director John Ratcliffe in Caracas today. Okay. Okay, Tubby. While the rest of your country is starving. The White House has announced the creation of a national committee for the administration of Gaza, a transitional civilian body intended to oversee governance and reconstruction efforts in Gaza. NCAG will be led by Dr. Ali Sath and tasked with restoring public services and managing day-to-day administration during the transition. The initiative is part of Phase 2 of a broader U.S.-backed framework announced by President Trump. U.S. officials also announced the formation of supporting executive advisory bodies. Members named as senior leadership in oversight roles include Marco Rubio, Stephen Witkoff, Jared Kushner, Tony Blair, Mark Rowan, AJ Bongo, Nikolai Mladenov, Hakan Fidan, Reem Al-Hashami, Ali Al-Tawadi, I have no idea, Hassan Rashad, Yakir Gabe, and I have no idea who any of these people are. Additional appointments are expected in the coming weeks. Hassan Rashad. He's a general, but to which country? God damn it, no. The European Commission is exploring ways for Ukraine to join the EU quickly with limited rights as part of a potential peace deal with Russia. Under the idea, Ukraine would become an EU member early, but gain full voting and membership rights only gradually as it meets EU legal and economic standards. The proposal claims to give Ukrainians a credible post-war security and stability signal without abandoning the EU's accession rules. The plan is still in an early stage and would need approval from all EU governments and national parliaments. You're in the EU, but like in a second-class status until we're all clear with everything. Reporter, is it fair to say that you're concluding that China is a more predictable and maybe reliable partner to Canada than the United States? In terms of the way our relationship has progressed in recent months with China, it's more predictable, and you see results coming from that. I'm not going to listen to him. 2 Danish F-35s and a French tanker complete planned training mission in southeast Greenland. We gave the Danes F-35s. We'll see if, when we go head-to-head, who's got the better pilots? Or who's got the better systems loaded up on the F-35, more likely. There's no audio. Okay, I need to turn this down even more. God damn. Do you commit to not militarily engaging NATO partners? I don't talk about that. Strategic ambiguity. Footage from Minneapolis appears to show a Border Patrol agent repeatedly kneeing a restrained man. Maybe because he was constantly resisting. Whatever. I don't care. Qasem, oh, he said that about Qasem Soleimani. Tucker Carlson met with Trump in the old... Oh, why? Why, after all the dumb shit Tucker Carlson's been up to? What is that giant-ass book? The White House... I can't can't tell what it said. That's weird. Maybe it's a gift for him. What are these 2 phones? There's Lincoln, there's Benjamin Franklin. The EU's Aviation Safety Agency urged European airlines to stay out of Iranian airspace, citing a high risk to civilian flights amid political unrest. The U.S. threat of intervention and heightened Iranian air defense alertness. All right. I believe I will be elected when the right time comes as president of Venezuela. So I guess keeping up the optimism, as best she can do. The Justice Department is investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey over allegations that they conspired to impede federal immigration agents. Regardless of whether or not they can convict them, the process is the punishment. Looks like they're really trying to make an example out of Minnesota. That, like, I have a theory in my head that the point of what they're doing in Minnesota is, like, getting a lot of people trained up on how to do, like, arrests in, immigration enforcement operations under pressure from local resistance, local protesters, agitators, rioters, while also in the absence of any support from the state government. So Minnesota's has low enough. How do I say this? Is a small enough test case for sustained operations like this. So then they can get lots of people trained up on this. So when all these new 10,000 new ICE recruits hit the floor, they can start hitting other states like California and New York in higher force. But having the recruits have people who are veterans of the Minnesota front, the Minnesota campaign, embedded in them to give them guidance and leadership with their veterancy in operations. So that's my idea, is that they're using Venezuela as a way to build up experience, farm experience, so to speak. It's like Hearts of Iron 4, except with immigration enforcement and uncooperative entities within your own. That would be an interesting mod or rip off of Hearts of Iron 4. Is one about immigration enforcement, and you have to handle it state by state, in places that you don't have, you can't where the local government, the state government is not compliant. And how do you make them compliant? So, all right, almost coming up on the hour. Minneapolis family hospitalized after ICE deploys tear gas near SUV. Portland protest group rejects peace in new video amid ICE clashes. Oh, this guy. I got a co-worker who, we're not interested in peace. Fascism is right. Operation Inflation, the far left. Inflation. I'm thinking of the weird sexual fetish now. The far left group that takes donations to buy costumes to make violent Antifa and far right left-looking look like children's event on camera has released a video urging violence. I was watching this video. All right, hold up.
The state is building concentration camps. Trump's secret police are engaged in explicit ethnic cleansing. Do not confuse our adorable form with passivity. We are uncomfortably aware that there is no comfortable way out from here.
So I just saw that he's holding some sort of fucking fake gun or something, or maybe that's a weird megaphone. Somebody's gonna make an actual disguised gun. Somebody's gonna federal officer's gonna get shot, and then all hell's gonna break loose.
Uncomfortably aware that there is no comfortable way out from here. You see, Operation Inflation is about one thing: disorienting fascist control of the narrative landscape. We are not responding to violence with nonviolence. We are not responding to excessive force with whimsy. We are responding to fascism with anti-fascism. Fascism requires a constant reduction of social phenomena, for their loyalists are incredibly gullible, emotional, resentful.
I'm not picking up what he's saying.
Every complex nuance of social political life must be reduced to snapshots and disarming talking points. Eruptions of social unrest and public refusal become riots. The riot becomes dichotomous, and you're assigned a role: violent rioter or peaceful protester. Then the naive carry forth and proclaim, the fascists want you to be timid and peaceful, or the fascists want you to be violent and reactive. Little do they realize the fascists require both. The fascists want you predictable, you see. Predictability is legibility. Legibility is capture. The moment your action becomes narratable within their fiction, you've already lost. You're performing your assigned role in their script, whether radical left terrorist or cringe whiny libtard. This is not about pacifism. This is not about proving protesters are good or peaceful to win sympathy. An inflatable costume engaging in property destruction is absurd. A wall of cartoon animals impeding an ICE vehicle is absurd. Inflatables could storm the Capitol and the fascist fiction still collapses. It still refuses the script all the same.
What the fuck is... I don't understand what he's getting
The
at.
power isn't in moral contrast. It's in categorical refusal. The form itself denies the narrative. Absurdity doesn't seek legitimacy within their framework. It renders the framework itself absurd. This disorientation works directly in our favor by disrupting the narrative the fascist requires. We're using the attention economy they weaponized against us. We're creating cognitive dissonance in those immersed in their fiction. And while the regime scrambles to fold cartoon animals into their narrative of the enemy within, we build real infrastructure for resistance. We will not let the fascists win.
It's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna do violent terrorism. We're gonna do violently resist. We're going to do it in inflatable costumes because that'll make us look, because it'll cause us absurdity that will break the fascist narrative. This is what happens when you read too much political theory. The costumes have been a darling of liberal media trying to downplay the violence and extremism. The costume that was started by Seth Todd, a violent Portland Antifa writer who describes himself as a terrorist. Under his alias, he urged for killings of his political targets. Oh yeah, this thing. My ancestors, anti-fascists, thinking that the people of Storm Normandy, like the people of Storm Normandy, if like they come forward and saw this guy, they'd think he's like some degenerate reprobate or something. Who the fuck is? I'm not gonna. Americans, Antifa. This is the point of this meme. Is to like say the bravado of something stupid against this, or like, you know, the plucky underdog or whatever. So this doesn't necessarily work. You don't necessarily want to be Bane. Gene Sharp would be proud on their ingenuity. I don't know what the fuck. This is just like the most confusing shit. Hold up, let me just no. Does OSINT Defender have anything? The last thing. Some internet connectivity may be returning in Iran with traffic spiking 50 times after just midnight UTC on Saturday 17. Internet activity appears to be on the verge of being partially restored in Iran after over a week-long nationwide blackout, with Cloudflare reporting a surge in traffic. Does that mean the protests will return? There have been a bunch of executions. U.S. forces seen withdrawing from Daif Haifa in northern Syria early tonight, shortly before the announced withdrawal of Syrian Democratic forces from all positions near Aleppo to the east of the Euphrates River. Okay. Last check, something was going on with Japan. Former PM also reacts to the formation of Centrist Reform Alliance. They're doing this because they're weak. They're doing this because they're weak. Those who are strong in elections don't rely on that kind of thing. So I guess he's trying to like talk it down, like, no, this isn't a concern. They're weak, so that's why they have to group up like this. Former PM Suga to retire will not seek another term in the Diet this election. Okay. I'm too old for this shit. Sayonara. The Centrist Reform Alliance is born. Is that what they decided to give as their English title? Oh, I guess so. There's the text down there. So it's interesting that Japanese parties feel the need to give their like desired English translations of their party's name. Former Communist Party leader Kazuo Ishii will not seek re-election for the House of Representatives in the coming election, effectively retiring from politics. He's been in there for 2 decades and change. So, Centrist Reform Coalition to be registered as a political party to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications today. Well, what? I don't follow these accounts. No, I follow the CIA. The name of the new party merged for the CDP Commando has been finalized as blank Centrist Reform Coalition Union. CDP House of Representatives member Kazuo Harugachi has refused to join Centrist Reform and announced that he will form his own party. Okay, so how much weight can he carry? Like, how many CDP unit can he go? Because then they're going to be fighting with each other. So this might actually screw them. If he can carry enough people to say, no, where I'm like a continuation of the CDP party that actually holds to progressive principles or whatever, and I will not like become centrist or whatever. Why does I want to say this guy looks like he's got autism or not autism, Down syndrome? It looks like he's got like, 10% of it, but whatever. The CDP Komeito merger is causing confusion among local Komeito chapters. A prefectural chapter leader told reporters that at the local level, there is more distance between Komeito and the CDP than the CDP leadership seems to think. So they may be bum rushing this way too fat, way too hard. Is what I'm picking up, and maybe it turns out more of a disaster. Komeito will not field any candidates in single-member districts, effectively clearing the way for CDP nominees. So that's the way they'll handle it, but I don't know if like this is going to cause an internal revolt within Komeito. Will the new Centrist Reform Party soften its stance on constitutional revision? Presumptive co-leaders Noda and Saito both spoke positively about the need for constitutional revision. Noda said that the new party would agree upon deepening constitutional debate, and that the Constitution should not be treated as an untouchable sacred text. The debate should be carried out actively. Saito took a similar line, saying, "We see ourselves as supporters of constitutional revision." For what? Because obviously the thing that the right wants to revise is get rid of Article 9. But like I think the CDP has staked itself on like, no, that's bad, and Saito and Komeito have also said, like, no, we don't want to get rid of Article 9 because we have a more pacifist outlook. We may be socially conservative stuff, but we're more pacifist when it comes to the military and geopolitics. According to the simulation by GG, if Komeito voter base were to shift its support of the CDP in this election, the CDP would become the largest party in the Diet, surpassing the LDP in both single-member districts and proportional representation seats. We'll see what happens. All right. That's enough. I might take a break for a moment and make some tea. I do need I just have to microwave some water because I don't actually have like a kettle or anything, or electric or stovetop. So let me put some dumbass video on. I'm gonna open up in another browser so you don't see my search history. Not that anything is like, I don't know, what do I have? This is a Flammenwerfer, habitual line crosser, the Alamo Falls. I said advance, goddammit. What is it? Where's a fucking channel? Here, watch this. That's on speed. How old is this video? 3 years ago. I'm gonna go put some water on. just was watching the sound levels on my microphone, and you can't hear the blaring whatchamacallit microwave in the background wasn't coming through. So let me put out my announcement tweet. Let me go to my profile first. Find the stream. There we go. Quote tweet. Alright, let me go make the tea. Let me change what my category is at least. Alright, stand by. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna try something different here. I'm gonna try, I don't know, window browser. Image slideshow, what is it? Not browser, display capture. Oh yeah, display capture. That might... Automatic. Oh. You didn't need to see that. Alright, close that, close that. Yeah, close all, fuck that shit. Alright. Turn that off. I need, oh. Need to put it below, my spout 2 capture. Alright, so everything's out. Fuck, my password app was up. I think it was hidden behind everything, so you couldn't see it. Alright. Resident Evil, open. Actually, turn on my new controller that I got. Oh god. It's very small. Or it's very large. Man, that really paused everything. There we go. Now you can see what I see half the time. Is that supposed to be Brad? Resident Evil. Oh god, this tea is strong. It's got like a, I don't know, sweet note to it? I don't know what. It's green tea. Alright. Resident Evil. My model cannot put the track the gravitas that I put on that. Right. You have once again entered. Didn't catch that last line. Good luck. I took a sip right in the middle of that. Whoa, what is this? What is this angle? What is this shoulder gear? You got nothing protecting your chest. I'm trying to like manipulate a camera like it's not tank controls. What am I even doing now? Got herbs and another mansion key. Oh, and plenty of shotgun shells. What do I even need else? What is there out here? Mixed herbs. Crank. Acid round, I don't even need that. Yeah, fuck that for now. Lighter, explosives are mixed herbs, combat knife, bazooka, grenade launcher. I'll take out a green herb. Anything else in here? Empty bottle. Back up to fine. Alright, so I guess I go back to the mansion now. What's going on in here? No idea what this is for still. I played 2 campaigns and don't know what it's used for. I guess I've explored everything there is to explore out here, so let's just head back. Radio?
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but
Damn it, man, you faded out.
This is Jill. Brad?
broken.
I don't have the battery for this. Fuck. Maybe that's something only what's-his-face can do. Oh great, I have to deal with the fucking snakes again. Not the snakes! Alright, got a gun. Can't, like, be sipping tea now. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, back into the mansion. Oh god, wait, is this where what's-their-faces come out? Oh, yeah, these things. Yep, these things, whatever they are. Oh, holy fuck, it killed me. Jesus, okay. I gotta do that again, but just fucking run. Get some space. Maybe this is what the good bazooka is better off for than anything else. Well. That was a bad start. Alright, I was gonna take out a... Yeah, just take out one green herb. Oh, explosive rounds, flame rounds, clip. Like, if I find a regular zombie at this point, I'm gonna save the bullets on that. Alright, put that in there. Oh, this way. This is Brad.
This is Jill. Brad?
Goddamn stupid tech. Oh, by the way, the most unrealistic part of any movie that involves the military is when the comms work perfectly. I forgot I can skip those scenes. Huh. Alright. Through the door. Keep running next time. Although if I get to the net, god damn it. If I go to advance into another room, there might be more of those things. So I need like the fucking kill shot thing on these things. I get it, run. Oh, it fucking got it. Fuck. Wrong way. God damn it. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. That was bad, but oh hey, look at all this free stuff. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Will you take shells? Oh no, I thought that was more rounds. What are these? Acid rounds. All right, let's see if I can stack up all the acid rounds. I'm gonna put this away for now. Also, save since I'm right here. Save file number 13. Wow. Lost my mind. Combine that. Yeah, thank you. I'm fine. Hey, what is this? I put some bullets in the back of the room. Use them in case of troubles. Barry. Alright, so Barry's being helpful here. Alright. So there's some down this hallway. Oh yeah. Can I put him down? Is there a guy about to come up behind me? I'm still fine. But I am chewing. It takes like 3 shots for him to go down, so... I thought there were zombies here last time. Or maybe it was in this room. You use the mansion key. Am I in here? The whole opens in the fireplace. Do I need the lighter? Do I need to light up the fireplace? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Fuck. Alright, let's equip this and hope it does something. Alright, am I in danger? I'm still in caution. Stand by. I'm probably in danger now. No, I'm still in caution. Now I'm in danger. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Kite you, fuck. Oh, you done? Alright, so I just wandered into a boss room with on accident. I think like half of those shots missed. I think there's some more we can explore to this place before anything else. I already did this part, didn't I? I don't know, I feel like I need to go get the lighter or something. But I would need another heal item anyways. I'm gonna put the rounds away. And, well, went through all that trouble, might as well save, since I'm not tied to save ribbons. This is the late 90s, and it's also like set to the future from when the game was actually being produced. Like, why are we still using typewriters? The doorknob is broken. Alright, this place. Okay, actually, let's equip this. Actually, I want to see what happens if we... Fuck! Man, these things are way worse with, like, easier to hit. I'm gonna die. You know what? Fuck it, kill me. I had that save. Jesus. Man, these things can jump like Michael Jordan. What the hell?
Resident Evil.
That threw me for a loop. I swear, these things were way more... What's the word I'm looking for? I forgot a heal item. These things were a little bit easier to handle as, Oh wait, there's still one out there. Whatever, let's finish him off. Can I go through this door? What's in here? There's a broken shotgun, never mind. Gotta be quick on the draw. Fuck. And there goes my... Damn, these things... Oh man, it's carrying my head. I did not notice that detail last time. That's fucked up.
Resident Evil.
He's just gloating, he's staring at it like, you're mine now. Man, these things, like, as Jill, this sucks. What do I need? A heal item, that's right. Alright. I got the lighter, so I want to go try it out in the room up there. Like, I swear I have used it, but maybe I forgot. Excuse me. Alright, never mind. What about these rooms over here? No, I think I got everything here. But fuck it. I'm gonna go this way. Holy shit, I'm already in danger. Where's this go again? What's this? 15-round clip. Can I get in here? Yeah, I definitely raided this room, whatever it was in here. Ugh. No, nope, not gonna do the save. Not gonna be a bitch about it. Oh, I guess that one-shots them. Come here. Well, I wasted like one shot, so whatever. That's interesting. So acid rounds are the bane of this thing's existence. Gotcha. Guess the mansion key is still relevant. What's orders? Top secret, July 22, 1998. 2:13 in the morning, I guess. Or afternoon. To the head of the security department. X day is approaching. Complete the following orders within the week. Lure the members of STARS into the lab and have them fight with the BOW in order to obtain the data of actual battles. Collect 2 embryos per BOW. Biological what weapon? Type, making sure to include all species except for the tyrant. Destroy the Arclay lab, including all researchers and lab animals, in a manner which will seem accidental. White umbrella. Oh, shells. Magnum rounds. And nothing useful. There's fucking... Those are shotgun shells. Don't fucking try and psyop me into thinking that they're not real. I'm gonna push this over forward ever so slightly. Will you push it? Yes. Will you try to take out the eyeball? Yes. Go down the stairs, Jill. Alright, go back to this. Actually, no. So this thing can one-shot them. I want to keep it. But I guess we can get the Magnum now, which might make this, because that takes down these things in 2. Alright. I don't know the pass number. I don't think I ever figured that one out either on the, Wow, okay. There's another guy down here, I swear. Oh. Man, so they got like some sort of armored back or something. Seems to be going on here because you shoot him behind. they take like 4 shots that way. Alright, what do I want to do? I'm at fine, but I need to dump some stuff, so I don't know. Let's leave you behind for now. This is gonna give me the Magnum, but I need a heal item. Yeah, there we go. Vitamins and serums, whatever. Okay, I'll probably deserve a save at this point. Yeah, next one. Fuck you. I jumped from that. I'm still at fine. Alright, yeah, that was an ambush. You got a good one up on me. Alright. Had to be facing the exact right direction, the exact angle. And there's the Magnum. The Colt Python. And there it goes. Let's equip it for now. I already did this room. Yeah. Where does this take me? Oh, damn it, one-shots them. Anything going on here? Nope, this place was used up. Man, there's still like one more place where it's locked from the inside. There's still like one other place. Holy shit, I need to turn down the game music. There's gotta be some other place I can use this key. Okay, so this thing is good jobs at one-shotting these things. If I can line up the shot. You don't have the key to this room. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. What's the other place where I can use this key? No, do not push that. Gonna run out of this shit before long. Oh god, the little baby spiders. Nope, fuck you. Not dealing with this bullshit. Oh. How did I get that right? Ah, god damn it. A rusty boiler, nothing strange. Wow, I just came out here and expended ammo and lost health for nothing. Fuck my fat chud cell life. Wherever the phrase. Oh wait, maybe there's something in those barrels. Nothing, nothing, absolutely nothing in the barrels. Oh well. More zombie scalps. Man, once these things like get going, it is like impossible to stop them. Yeah, so don't go down that way. There was no point there.
Resident Evil.
Oh. Gotta go pick up the Magnum. Alright, what's his face is gonna come charging out. It's like always the degradation. As soon as they jump, you need to like either move forward or shoot high. I gotta try that next time they go high, shoot them out of the sky. I did not mean for that to rhyme. Could you go any slower? Alright, Cold Python. I can't skip this. Why am I exploring up here? There's no point to this. There are no herbs that I forgot over here. This is pointless. Whatever, there's no enemies here for me to fight for no reason. But seriously, where else could the mansion key be used? No, that was the like groundskeeper's room or whatever. God damn it. Just blew out right into that, lose health. Alright, there's one guy in there, but there's nothing else to that room. What else is there to do here? Yeah, there's that one secret room. I don't know what else to do. There's a painting room. There's one of the stairs. Wait, there's one room we haven't gotten into. I do have to go through that, Might be easier to go upstairs to get there, to not go through the long right angle hallway with the spiders in it. Oh hey, the music is playing through here for some reason. That's odd. Alright, I should have cleared this out. The music cut out there for some reason. Alright, wait. Got him. There's another door over here. Alright. No. No, it's the other two. It's on the right wall. It's just you think it's this door, but it's not. It's distinct. I guess that's why they colored them differently, to make it... And now it's just, keys useless now. Yes. There's a switch where you push it. Yes. Lights up the room. More magnum rounds. Thank you. I can only see moonlight in this dense fog. In this dense forest. Doom Book 1. Do I have the other one? Nothing uncommon. There's a medal in the book. The Eagle Medal. Do I have to go down the hole now? I should back out and go dump the crest, because I don't think I'm going to need it just yet. I'm going to swap out here. I'm going to put the shotgun and shells away since I'm chewing through it, and take out the pistol, even if that's going to, I would say that's like to a certain extent inefficient. I'm gonna top myself up here. Me and that much ammo. Alright, that gets me back up to the top. I'm gonna just save. I don't care. I want to get through this game, so I'm thinking that I might actually take a break from Resident Evil, and either I'm gonna make Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon the break game between that, or I may switch things up and do OG Dead Space. Not the recent re-release, but I think goodoldgames.com has the old version, and I'd like to try and play that. That's still over the shoulder, so I think I'll enjoy that. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, do I really need the lighter? Drop that. Well, time to face the, go in the room with the snake. You killed the snake, effectively, its like body melted. Because I hit it with so many acid rounds, but alright, let's see what goes down this hole. Wait, I don't think this goes to, I thought this one goes to the lab, but it's too dark to see anything. Uh-oh. Oh, Barry?
Have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry?
Dip ass. I just realized I tweeted out my stream under my Observer account. And I can't even see the fucking comment. Alright, give me a second. I need to fix this. Oh, did I just miss something?
Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope! I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry.
What the fuck is this voice actor? She doesn't sound like English is her first language.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
Pass number, give me a second. Oh, god damn it. I'm being I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm just building in the fucking habit. All right, there. Oh, pass number. That's how we get to the top. 80830.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
So wait, can I not go down? Will you descend it? Yes. Can I? Is this part place blocked off to me for some reason? There's a switch below. Will you push it? Yes. You know what? I want to use the passcode for once. I haven't used that. So we missed out with Chris. So I don't know if I go further down that way, it turns out the rest of the it's blocked off somehow. But wait, where am I going? I need to go across. So this way. Did I ever explore over here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. All right. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. All the way over here. Alright, what the hell is this? God damn it! I cannot catch a break with these fuckers. Alright, he's dead. Still at fine. Alright, so there's nothing to these columns or whatever taking up space in here. Oh, I shot him in the leg. Is that a thing? Shooting him in the leg? Sure, I'll take, yeah, and combo it. We'll leave that there for now. Alright, can phase through his body. What's in this door? Oh, a battery. I got 2 inventory slots. Let's see here. So, explosive rounds, yes. Ooh, that's 12 explosive rounds and a battery. I can now move the elevator in the courtyard. Because you have to dredge, you have to stop the water flow. And then go back down. Go in there. What's over here? Another green herb, which I can't pick up for right now. Getting phased through his body. Good. You know what? I'm gonna actually not do that. I'm gonna go down. Oh, I can't go to the second floor, I forgot. Now I'm in the kitchen. God damn it! I knew he was still alive, but I like... Well, he's dead. A gas cooking stove, the gas is not supplied. An oven. It's badly rusted and does not seem to work. Oh, that's right, there's like a zombie that comes down through here. I saw a moment to break and then I was just like, oh, I have to take a drink. Alright, back the fuck up. This is a regular zombie. That was it. What the hell's over here? It's locked from the inside. Alright, I wanna save. Dump off these explosive rounds and the battery. I unlocked it, yes. Going all this way to save. Or manage my inventory more than anything else. Let's see here. Drop that off. You know what? I guess I'm just gonna keep this. Because I don't have any more of the triplex ones with the red, green, and blue. I was gonna save because fuck this. I don't wanna have to backtrack as much as possible. It's not costing me anything, so I'm gonna continue to do it. Also, next stream, I got some new audio equipment. I plugged out a couple $100 for a proper microphone with an XLR cable and then something to take the cord. So hopefully next stream my audio quality will be so much better. Alright, back this way. Yeah. Can I get in back through here now? Yes, I've unlocked it. And there's a staircase. I can go downstairs now. Oh, there's me running into the invisible wall because I have to trigger going downstairs. Can't go through there. Is there any shit around here? Why? What is this shit? Looks like blood. Not gonna notice anything. No comments. All right. Let's go back upstairs. All right. What? God damn it, wasted a shot. That was close. Closer than I probably would have liked it. Okay, there's something hidden in here, if I remember correctly. Oh, fuck! God damn it. Oh, let's just run down this way. Come here, buddy. I guess that killed him. Man, I'm just burning through my pistol bullets at this point, but I guess I'm trying to save him. Scrapbook. Raccoon Times, May 27, 1998. Animal attack, woman mutilated. May 20th, around 10 p.m., a 20-year-old young woman's body was found by a passerby on the left bank of Marble River in the Cider district of Raccoon City. Raccoon police assume it had to be a grizzly or other animal because there are teeth marks along her mutilated arms and left foot that show considerable power. Well, I think a bear's mouth, schnoz is actually sort of like narrow-ish, like a wolf's. I swear it's probably wider though, but whatever. Since she was wearing a hiking boot on her remaining foot, it has been determined that she was attacked in the Arklay Mountains and fell into the river. They are hurrying to identify this woman. Raccoon Weekly, June 16, 1998. Monsters in Arklay Mountains? Some people claim they've seen monsters in the Arklay Mountains. The monsters are supposedly about the same size as the large dogs and usually run in a pack as wolves do. This may sound like a group of ordinary wild dogs, but these monsters are surprisingly fierce and hard to hurt. They say these dogs won't bother you unless you wake them, so you smart readers should stay out of the Arklay Mountains for the time being. But if you are looking for adventure, check it out. You want to try. Okay, retard. July 9th. Mystery in Arklay Mountains. Mountain road block. Due to successive disasters in the Arklay Mountains, the city authorities have decided to block the road leading to the foothills. At the same time, Raccoon City Police intend to begin the search for lost people with the help of STARS team members. They expect great difficulty because of the vast size of Arklay Mountains and the primeval forest, that covers most of the area. Also, people are still reporting sightings of grotesque monsters in the mountains. More tea. I'm getting hungry. I don't know if I'm gonna eat out. I have burrito that I only was able to eat half of last night. Alright, well there's a false wall. I can see that a mile of fucking way. Most of them are on chemistry. But I don't know if I want to get something else. Oh god. Oh. You've got a button on your breast, lady. Will you push it? Alright. I gotta get the statue down over there. So I imagine I have to push him up from this direction. Alright, let's just get this. Down, and then we can move it into the right spot. Alright, and yeah, obvious false wall, rolls back. Oh, the fucking, these disc things. From Chris playing through as Chris Redfield. An MO disc. Nothing else. I swear I have to pick up another Doom book that's gonna have a seal in it somewhere in here. I don't think it's supposed to be this obvious. Looks like there's another fake room in that other room, so I gotta figure out what the hell how to do that. No obvious whatchamacallit, red book or other book where I'll find a crest in it. Did I push it the wrong way? Yes, I did, but I was able to recover it without having to, like, reset the room. I can look over the courtyard from here. It's a helicopter port. If I could contact the other members of... over there. Alright, you have a book or something. You have a clip. Yes, that's useful. By the way, I think I'm at caution, so yeah, that took me back up to fine. Nothing on the table here? Is that an old style phone? So, cleared that room, at least I think. Is anything else over here? Most of them are biology and chemistry. It's not been used for a long time and is dusty. The desk is locked. Will you use a lockpick? Yes. And would I receive more Magnum rounds? That's always nice. It's not been used in a while. Any obvious book that I can pick up? Alright. No observations from this window, Jill? Okay then. I think I've done everything I can out of this room. So back down and up. Why does the music change over here? A friend of mine DM'd me a tweet from Kraut. What the fuck is he saying? Every single leftist currently expressing support for the mullah regime and its massacres who post refugees welcome when the Iranian refugees come as a result of the massacres should have all their property seized and handed over to said refugees when that day comes. So he's like annoyed with leftists who will cheer on the mullah regime, and then, I don't know, crackdown will spark more refugees coming from Iran. I swear we don't really hear much about Iranian refugees. So, where am I going? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record player. Alright, that's enough. Stow the MO disc and get the car battery. That's the plan. Or the battery. Although, looking how bulky that is, you can't disagree with me that it looks like a car battery. And if you disagree with me, well then you're just wrong. Fuck you. Alright, stow this for the time being. One mixed herb. Alright, and save. No need to redo work. Save progress, yes. I'm probably doing more saves now than anything else. Alright. I'm gonna stream for 2 hours and almost an hour, 2 1/4. I'm thinking I'm gonna actually go down the hole and pursue that. I guess that's the next step. The hole where the snake boss was, and then music's dead. So if you come up from the center of the stairs, it kills the music. Or if you come back out from here, man, that's weird. That must be like some weird glitch or something. All right, don't go out there. There's a bunch of zombies for no gain. What was the point of this? I got something out of that wall box or whatever. What's in here? Nothing. Alright. Alright, back up this way. Alright, in here. Down the hole. A hole opens in the fireplace. Oh, is that where the, that's where the snake came out of? I can't investigate it? Alright, whatever. There's a ladder. We need to send it. Yes. Alright, where are we going? Oh, I didn't even get the car battery. What am I doing? I completely forgot my goal. Shit. I should have backed up. I'm an idiot. Fuck me. Oh, and double. Fuck me. Man, I'm just chewing through resources at this point. God damn it! I am so fucking stupid. I'm basically fine. Thank you very much. Oh, I do have the car battery. I don't have the shotgun on me. Alright, I'm already down here. What the hell is down this hallway? This is the lab, ain't it? Oh yeah, this leads exactly where I thought it led. So that was pointless in a sense. Alright. I need to go back outside. Running low on bullets. I don't want to have to go through all the bullshit that's in there. On the ground floor. Yeah, over here. Up and around. I don't have a heal item, so I should go down to this place and... Alright, not gonna save here, because honestly I could redo that. Expended resources for no gain there. Alright, maybe I will swap out pistol since I'm... What even is this? Whatever, I'll take it. So Python is back up for if we encounter, I don't know, the frog mutant monsters. I forget what I called them last time. The frogmen. Because that's what they come across to me as. I'm still fine. I also need the crank, goddammit. Whatever, I'll go get it real quick. So I have to go back and get it. Motherfucker. Tank controls. I am so not gonna miss tank controls when I'm done with this. Square peg crank. Now somebody was gonna make somebody had made a square head screw instead of, you know, Phillips or flathead screw. I don't know, something happened and it just didn't go through. Alright. Run through the snakes. Not the snakes. Yeah, that's right. Face that invisible wall. Alright. Alright. And now I never have to go through the snake area again. Now, what would be nice is if I left the crank in here, since I'm pretty sure this is the only place it's usable. You know, just stick it in there and leave it. I don't need to drag that thing around with me. Down it goes. Alright, so water flow. Reduce. Excuse me. And now, cue Zelda mystery music or whatever. There's a ladder. Will you descend it? Descend I will. Into the depths of hell. Alright, what's down here? Oh yeah, there's a typewriter. Fuck it, save it. I need a hex bolted handle. Now, if only I had... Alright. Let's try and clear out this room a bit.
Jill.
Oh, hey.
What good timing. A moment ago, I heard someone's voice coming from this hole.
She's got her hand on her hip and is just tapping the...
Since it's dark and we can't see very well.
Ooh, does this... This hinges on the good ending or not. We go with him. Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you all right? I can go first if you want me to.
Okay.
No, I'll take point.
Let's go, Barry. I'm depending on you.
I feel like I want this equipped. This is weird having somebody follow me like that. It's quiet. First aid spray and explosive rounds. I'll keep the first aid spray. If I can remember, I'll come back. What does this say? It's a power generator, but it does not seem to work. So we're here. Alright, so we circled around. Alright. Good shot.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Wait there! Are you with anybody, Jill?
What? Oh, yes.
Enrico!
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
The
happens
stars
to
are
him?
doomed. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Ha!
Oh, shit. So we both witnessed him die. Both, Jill and Chris. Who... Wow. Somebody's fleet of foot over there. Barry's investigating. Oh, he's fucking dead. Who are you? I'm gonna put like I'm gonna put some magnum rounds through your ass. Uh-oh. Yep, I'm good thing I had my, Yeah, I need to get rid of the other fucking crank. Fuck you. Oh, I need to go out this way. I guess Jill doesn't get the flamethrower. Oh, that's so weird. One crank does all that. I'm not in danger yet, but next time one of these things attacks me... Motherfucker. Did I not trigger something? Oh, yeah. Run, Jill, run! I'm gonna fucking die, I know it. I'm still at caution. Yeah, I know that there's flame rounds back over there, but I'm gonna die. Yeah, well, I swear there's got to be like one something over here thing that I can use. Well, I guess while I'm here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go all the way fucking back into upstairs. Alright, let's go check on Barry and... Oh, I'm fucked. Is Barry gone? Where did Barry go? He couldn't have moved because of this injury. He's holding something. Yeah. One clip, that was it. Alright. Well, let me go back and save real quick and then reassess my inventory. If I get through the spider, I'll call that a night. And wherever that, there's a save room past it at some point. I'll get to there and call it a night. Maybe, I don't know. Is this an easier path to get to, How many frogmen are gonna show up here? None. Hallelujah. Alright, inventory management time. Actually, yeah, I got a lot of explosive rounds. Flame rounds. Why don't I burn through the rest of those acid rounds first? Do I have a spare green herb in here somewhere? Yeah. Let's get up to full health. Alright, save. Actually, I can save right at there at the outset before I go into the spider room. There are also some explosive rounds down there. I have one inventory slot, so I guess I could get it. Alright, back downstairs. Will you descend it? Yes. Barry, where the hell did you go? Wait, no, over here. I'm gonna have this instead in case there's still any, like, frog monsters. Frog demon things. And some explosive rounds for good measure. Alright, save here. Save 20, and next one will be save 21. We'll call it a night. That's at 2:33, so hopefully this half an hour doesn't just straight up kill me. I can get this done in 27 minutes. Alright, I picked up the flame rounds back there. So all I need to do is go this way, and alright, spider demon. Oh fuck, I'm poisoned. Alright, got it, but I'm poisoned. Why do I get a second combat? Alright, hold up. I need to heal myself somewhat, even though I'm still poisoned. Fuck. Oh, that's what I gotta use it for. Oh, that is so dumb. Alright, back this way. I swear there's supposed to be snakes in here. Alright, well, that actually went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Oh, hey. They know exactly what you needed here. They know exactly what you needed here. Alright. I'm done. Let's see here. First aid spray. Now, why do I want to keep the bazooka or the grenade launcher for a little bit longer? Let's put the explosives away. Do I still need this? I feel like there's some place where I use it later. Yeah, get rid of the combat knife. Alright, I think that'll be it for the night. We'll continue this on, hopefully conclude Resident Evil 1 next time I stream this. We save progress, yes. Save file 21. Call it a night. Alright. So with that, I will conclude stream. Probably Saturday, I'll probably do more Old World. Sunday, I'll probably do Variety Hour, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, or something else. I should get back to Void Bastards at some point. And then Wednesday, I'll pick up Resident Evil again, provided nothing goes wrong. And then when I'm done with this, I'm thinking I'll do Dead Space. Or make Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon the next like continuous series I work on. So with that said, good night and good luck.